Start.
A very good afternoon. I am Somojit Das along with Saurav Das. We have come from Kontai Public School of Kontai, and we have produced our model that is to unleash the power of microbes, which is microbial fuel cell. It works on the principle of anaerobic respiration and by the process of the conversion of free chemical energy of organic compounds in wastewater to convert it into electrical energy. So what works here is this is an anode chamber and this is a cathode chamber. In the anode chamber there is wastewater which contains various organic and inorganic compounds which act as a substrate for the microorganisms, electrogens which are electrochemically active microorganisms which are stored here, and they under anaerobic condition metabolize the organic compound to release protons, electrons and carbon dioxide because of the presence of electron acceptor in the chamber. Now what happens, the proton flows through this pipe that you can see. This is a salt bridge clogged with agar-agar solution. The protons flow from anode chamber to the cathode chamber and hit the cathode electrode. The electrons on the other hand flows through the external circuit and reach the electrode, the cathode electrode, and gets stored there. Through the air pump we supply a continuous supply of oxygen, electron and proton combine together to form pure water. And as the electrons flow through the circuit we get electricity.
It has a number of implementations in daily life. We can use them from being used in wastewater treatment plants to remote applications like this can be shortened and used as solid electrolyte single chamber MFCs which measure no larger than a few centimeters and can be used in torches and small on-the-go devices. They can also act as biosensors, providing real-time biological oxygen demand values as they interfere with the organic matter of wastewater. They can also work as internal combustion engines, which are much more efficient than standard internal combustion engines. They can power off-grid power applications in remote areas such as remote sensors, remote research bases, remote weather stations and so on. But our project holds a neoteric and futuristic topic, that is high power generation from microbial fuel cells, a futuristic power plant to power eco-friendly cities. So we have proposed this has the only challenge that it can produce up to 1.14 volts each for NAD and NAD classes redox potential, but we have proposed a solution. The first and foremost step of this solution is the use of power management system. We have created one power management system as here. We have prepared one, so it can amplify the voltage from MF6 to high voltage 30, 40, 80 volts DC. Increasing the number of capacitors increases the voltage, and stacking multiple MFCs in number like 10, 20, 30, 40 MFCs together can produce greater voltage or greater current. The house's waste will be enough to power up the house. The waste can be stored in the waste from a house can be stored in reservoirs and can be slowly transferred to the MFCs, which will go through the anode slowly, allowing the microbes to metabolize it, and thus producing electricity. The electricity can be amplified by voltage multiplier circuit, and that can power up the whole house. In this way, a house can feed itself with electricity harnessed from its own waste. Besides this, there is also many more applications as said earlier, and so we look forward for a transition to bioenergy from fossil fuels as it produces no net carbon emissions. It will be a neoteric and futuristic future without carbon emissions and creation of electricity.
How's your experience?
So it was my first time coming to the Digha Science Center, and it was very good, and I enjoyed all the scientific instruments kept in the garden, and it was mind-boggling for me.